Ghana for a jabi aso esi Jubilee House, aso esi John Dramani Mahama sunu. Odo for story with them the brewa uyem krabe show. NDC for foot soldiers, supporters, executives. Omu young bibiama NDC, omu tu abama NDC, omu jari NDC, omu nu NDC, omu didi NDC, omu bibia NDC no, omu ankasa ma babontin. Condemn John Dramani Mahama na memu. Chese freedom of speech chese John Dramani Mahama na memu omo ba power a man for expression ho a chese police for na chese yakwa chiwe na we nam yoku na we nam national security na chema untumi ni fie na chese chatawale na chese omo keka ho edubu an mu na ade nyina chese nkofo echichichi omo nyina sisi ame no kasa na abronye ni case abe deje organa ase no NDC for executives impanyifo no nso no mababo nti no mo se John Dramani Mahama enye saa memu yi ne yeto abama wo se bra na bebu enye saa memu yi tamana mo opposition no mo kansen bebre ahodo bebre de tie na adodan kwakufu ado ene Dr. Mahmoud Baumia entu saa nkofo we omanchi mu bia ensi den na mo kombet na akonya so na se amanfo so expression mo ho a niam a mo keka fa NPP ni NDC fon no echi saa nsem we a NPP so eka in opposition editiam mumu you guys said the worst muka the worst things muji akufu ado muso etietia edipatietia de on self fata so be president sansem nyina muka ditia no omo se ache mafia fo I be trending organa say na kofu bebre na aka ensema NDC for including John Dramani Mahama na kasa karitia na nado dan kwakufu ado na no o hyerofo na NDC for mpanyifo angasa babontin say John Dramani Mahama for unensi form as a president na kache unkofo ni se niama na omoye is enough achichi ni kunkum no is enough momo ye the worst class say in opposition they see the na monkwa na mo bae a pese mo chese monkwa na mo akoma na monkwa na mo tumitu achichi amanfo na tama na mo opposition no obechi mo anodofo when NDC for 82 executives for man some babontin omode awewosem kese pa just strong warning e de kode ma John Dramani Mahama miso meji ni nyina bra e Ghanatube fo manko enkoje sanse mu nyina nchim e Ghanatube na isia.
Just look at what is happening in America today. Cake was gunned down at the age of 31. Somebody took his life away because of freedom of speech. Let them speak, President John Dramani Mahama. We did worse. When the NDC was in opposition, I spoke and nobody arrested me. Let them speak, because whatever you are doing today, you will go away and the NDC will suffer for it. Let the masses speak. Let the MPP speak. Give them their voices. Give the masses their voices. So you can learn and take away so much from them. What the fuck is going on here? Why is it so? Are we in a revolution regime? You were voted in to come and change the economy. Look at conflict everywhere. In your own village, there's a fight. We did not even resolve that. We are arresting people to stop talking. What the fuck is going on here?
Order for NDC ni executive fan wa babontin from America and all kasa asin o say time na mu NDC for mu opposition no ono akasa mpo akeka se bebre e dey for NDC for NPP for ogu NPP for ni mase enso obi eni ho a omo che no na John Dramani Mahama nside na nko ade obaye a wama wotese wama nkofo kwan omo chichi amanfo disi ameno kasa no abronye eda eye police for kukumu na chese ruling po a eye court judge no po ede bae no amafo bebre na se NDC for ankasa executive and wa ba bonti no se sa ruling we die ever since ono ba ni wias on TV da chese eye below the belt ruling no modem abronye no yesi eye below the belt odofo mo man ko ni anko to ansem so mra isi Ghanatube so
ago me ba ha enye boni enso eye boni esanse niama yakoboni enra bibi asiye e wo kas na nipa ebegu ho no about 500 boys nyina NDC boys NDC for asho mobo say yebe ma mo ejuma 9 months in power monfi boys no tabletop kra enra boys we full e was say honorable Yaya Kondo Oni Kenel Kwe national security operations. They have to calm the boys down. They calm the boys down. The boys, like a boys, we trap video, no, we need to social media. He has to calm them down to, tell them to relax. It took Colonel Kwe and Honorable Yaya Kondo to calm situations down. Say, NDC, more careful, Mahama boys, by your demonstration, 9 months in power, you have not been able to sort your boys out. Your grassroots are calling you, you don't mind them, but you've been able to sort your family members out. Boys, grassroots air campaign, protecting NDC to win the election. Where was your family members? Where were them? Now we for no more, and then when your power, and a grassroots no ebre, your frame of Mufa, tabletop so emma. And yashi, continue doing it. Now near Banasu, Monya careful. Now my boys, one day, they will demonstrate against you. 9 months in power, you can't sort your boys out. And you call yourself a political party. And in Yakufa do need MP before be no mudi 9 months in power. Mudi manu add the fed boys in Husa. Mudi amunko swasa. We have the social media. Your friend no man for. You better have a kind of what's it? The boys are so mad. So this is what I'm telling you. But that Honorable Colonel Kwe Asi said he was able to calm the situation. Honorable Yaya Kondo and Colonel Kwe, they were able to calm down the situation yesterday at the castle. Can you be seen Kenya? Boys be brave, aqua sutuari, aqua training, my training boys be brave, national security, yet a card appointment crying ma. You don't give them letter to go and work. Aden. Mwanya careful and near Banu Esu. Munya careful.
On the issue of the arrest of party functionaries, I think that I agree with you totally that the decision of the trial court judge, especially in the Abronya case, defies every logic and every legal principles that I have come into contact with as a young lawyer. That point must be made. That decision, when I read it last night, I was embarrassed by that decision, especially as a government spokesperson. I simply it didn't just sit well with me. I tried to look for justification behind such a decision, but I simply couldn't. But this is why I disagree with leader. Many of you in your social studies class, you know the difference when it comes to separation of powers and the different arms of government. The judiciary is on its own. The executive is on its own. The legislature is on its own. And this government promised a reset. It may be difficult for many of you to agree that we are not interfering when it comes to the functions of the judiciary. But I can tell you with all sincerity and certainty, based on where I sit, that we are doing everything within our power not to interfere when it comes to the functions of the judiciary and how they go about their judgments. And so this judgment that was released yesterday is nothing but a poor decision emanating from one of our arms of government, which is the judiciary. The very reason why the National Democratic Congress, under His Excellency President John Evans Atamios, made a promise in opposition to reset the judiciary. And if you read the judgment fully, you see, we are having to deal with the effects of the bad political interventions of the last regime. In 8 months, we may not be able to cure all that, but we are doing our best. And this judgment is one of the effects of the last 8 years. If you read the judgment, the same judge alluded to the fact that in 2023, he remanded an MDC activist for insulting Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo as president of the Republic of Ghana. That same judge. And many of us in the NDC then condemned him for that action. It is that same judge who remanded the Woodmeat presenter. I'm sure you guys have read it. So in his mind, what he did, and he was hailed under Nanado, he can be forgiven to think that this government will also hail him. So when I read the judgment, I saw it more as self-serving agenda to force down a consistency narrative down our throats to defend. And that is not why the NDC won power. The NDC did not win power to continue the perpetuation of illegality as far as our law courts are concerned. So, my dear brothers and sisters, like Leader said, the judgment is bad, but when you read it or you hear them make commentary about it in the media, remind them that these are still the negative legacies of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud. Let's join up.
Odofo when breaking news abeto dwa yesi John Dramani Mahama onankasa ne executive Suhuyini Moamu nim se oy MP e parliament Suhuyini NDC ni mapapa executive kese pa ono na waba abontin se chese judge na odi abronye case no onankasa tena ase pan no kas na judge we pan onankasa ne self interest and no there is a decision na or the man na ye adwuma. Just a decision that judge take in your see. Nyansa be any adwin be any morofo. Enyam na make count. NDC phone penny for nansen on my babontia. Or mode subo kese pan de bo manka some president ni or manka some NDC party ni or manka some memu and I'm so beginning in our bro. I will Ghana to the former if it's a belike. No matter subscribe no more share no my notification board so I send a bear. Bring a beer or pay content say who when you tempan what you need to model for and I made in 7 in ABC or Ghanatube so. Makra mu nyina, medamu nyina asibebre.